Hello and welcome to the show. A little bit of a rushed intro because my microphone died just as we were starting this. It's time for a team adventure. We're in B-Class, in the snow, racing some American vehicles. And these are American vehicles that have to keep their standard engine and driveline. So, if they come with all-wheel drive to begin with, like my Typhoon, then they're all-wheel drive now. But if they don't, then they can't be. I am on standard tyres and have a lot of power, which is all very well and good, but I don't turn, which I forgot about as we went towards turn 1 there, and ended up in a wall. A little bit Alright, we have got at least working microphone for now. That is good news. Oh god, there's a Jeep, there's a Hummer, there's a Firebird, everything is lining up behind me at the moment, and we've got a lot of understeer through here. I should be quicker than, oh god, them two down the straight. I'll be much lighter, but the Firebird's going to be the problem is I just get boxed in. This is the ever difficult problem, racing against a whole bunch of vehicles. Oh, okay, we're going to lean on the Hummer, that's fine. Now the Firebird I believe has some 600 horsepower, which is quite a lot of power. Apparently not as quick as the Typhoon, and now it's starting to pull. I'm not going to give you any space, Firebird. You have to do this difficult way here. We're going to get on the brakes for turn 1. The Jeep is going to sit to the outside and is going to... You have to go the long way around, actually, if he's going to make this one work. You can try it, if you want. You can try and make that one work. It might do it, eventually, or we might just have the straight line speed. Firebird, in the end, I think got boxed out of it, pretty much. Oh, God, hold on for dear life through that corner. In the Typhoon, I'm liking my truck, I must say. We will dive down, kind of block the inside. God, there we go. The bash bars on the front of the Jeep put to good use. I think I just brake way earlier than they're expecting, because I just don't turn, which is fine, because I do have acceleration. Quite a lot of it, in fact, coming off of the corner here. So, yeah, we're going to try and run away. The Hummer's looking for a move into second place. Oh, Typhoon, make a corner, thank you. Hummer's in the wall at turn 1. Yeah, I mean, if we can cling on, we get so much drive out the final corner that we should be okay here. I mean, I have a... Whoa, hello! Sudden light bar in third-person camera is scary. Yeah, it's really this corner that's my biggest concern, if you like, because I know they're going to be able to get underneath. Oh, there it is. It's to the inside. In fact, it's a train of SUVs to the inside. Doesn't matter. Typhoon. I mean, Typhoon is an SUV, and by British standards is quite small. Quite large. However, not compared to what we're racing against. Funny thing is, I've seen a GMC Cyclone in England, and they look massive. Yet they are actually quite small. In the grand scheme of things, they are small trucks. I guess it's what we're used to. The Firebird's actually coming back. The more they fight, the more they bring the Firebird back into this, and I've made an absolute hash of turn 1. Very lucky there's a wall there, kind of saves us a little bit. We're going to make a hash of turn 2 as well if we're not careful. Not too much time lost, thankfully. The Hummer, oh god, that's that's a little bit ambitious trying to go for an overtake through that corner. I do understeer a lot, I have to really set my car up for that one. Now, I mean, what we can do is we can just be annoying. No, we don't even have the grip to be annoying. We're going to park it on the apex and be a real pain in the arse, but I couldn't. Doesn't matter. We'll just be annoying in a different way. Just fire the Typhoon up the hill. Firebird's actually come to join in this merry little battle as well now. This has been a mad race. In fact, our Impala's come to join the fray too. That's good. Impala, if you want to overtake some of the big SUVs, that'd be wonderful. Mix it up a little bit. In fact, actually, this helps me. The Hummer's now going to have trouble with the Firebird in the way. So, oh, Typhoon. If we can not make any more silly mistakes, I say I'm expecting the car to do that. Don't make any more silly mistakes. Okay, that is most critical, really. That was actually a dumb mistake by me through there. I was a bit too slow. I had so much problem with understeer, I just wanted to be a little careful, but maybe a little too careful on this one. We are through there, and we will park it in the middle of the road. Make it difficult. Now the Firebird won't have the acceleration to match me up the hill. In fact, the Impala looks like it might be beating the Hummer. The points are very close, actually, in all of this. So I can't afford to lose the lead here as we round the final corner. What way is it going to go? Further back, it looks like we are going to take a victory here for the GMC. We do. That's a hard-fought race, that one. Good race. Impala gets 5th in the end. It was mixing up there. I think the Impala might have started further down the field and just not had time to catch up. It definitely was quick around there. The Firebird grabs that 2nd place, so it beats the SUV horde, the Cherokee and the Hummer. Ooh, we get 6th with a Wrangler, 7th with a GTO to score us a nice chunk of points. And we get 9th and 10th, we get a couple hundred points. Very, very important in this one when Blue Team have 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Whew. Okay. I'm maybe ready for the next one, who knows. We move next. Tarnhel's Scramble, and here I'm not going to have a fun time. Well, I say that. Interesting. Oh, we start on the front row. Oh, the Hummer's alongside. Worried about the Hummer. Not going to lie. I am worried about that Hummer. Tyres, massive. It has off-road spec tyres, basically, to begin with on that. Now, some of our vehicles on our team, the Wranglers, for example, will do. It did look like the Impala might have had rally tyres, which is fun. Rear-wheel drive with rally tyres could be good, maybe, here. It's not going to be complete garbage. It won't get off the line. The Hummer doesn't get off the line because the gearbox is crap. And, I mean, it's also a lot of weight. So let's not forget that. It's very heavy. This thing is not particularly heavy. I want to say it's 2,900, but I feel like that might be complete bollocks. I'm not sure what weight this is, but it's light. It's actually lighter than the Cyclone version that I have. Oh, flying with a Bronco. Now that may well be on off-road tyres, judging by the grip that has. I'm going to go with a probably yes. Okay, off-road tyres and rear-wheel drive is better than all-wheel drive standard tyres. The Wrangler is also probably, by the looks of it, on some proper off-road tyres. Oh, it's a Lumicraft from Lumicraft did not get that corner right. Lumicraft out of nowhere. Red Team apparently have some good snow cars, it would seem. Certainly better than me. Cherokee doesn't seem very happy at the moment. So there are some cars that are going to work around here. Apparently some cars that are very good around here. There are going to be some cars that are really bad, things like the Firebird, for example. And I guess the whole field... Well, from the Firebird back is the group of useless cars, so rear-wheel drive and not off-road tyres. This group is a mix of all-wheel drive with some sort of tyres and some rally tyres thrown in for good measure. We're going to slide our way all the way through that. The Hummer is going to be difficult to beat. I mean, if Red Team, if we're going to win this, we're going to need a miracle, I think. The Jeep is having a little bit of a look. We've got our Impala up to 2nd, which is good. We've really got to defend from the Cherokee. I guess a plus point I can... Oh, there's a little sticky out bit of wall for us to get caught on. Ollie waited for us. Ollie did not have to wait for us. That was not... you didn't put me in the wall. I ended up in the wall on my own on that one. There was nothing... Says nothing. I just got a little bit of a kind of understeer, it was like a grip and off towards the wall there. I didn't realise there was a sticky out bit of wall. There we go. I think it's going to be a matter of time before the Cherokee gets back past us again. What has happened points-wise? I think maybe some vehicles have missed checkpoints, possibly. Bronco's leading, so it's a 3-vehicle battle at the front between the Bronco, the Hummer, and the Impala. If the Impala can mix it up there, we could be in a good way. Pretty much. Oh, come on, our 2 Jeeps are, well, better than the Typhoon. I'm curious as to why the Cherokee isn't astonishingly better. Like, I shouldn't really be able to fight with that, I would have expected. Oh, there might have been a mistake from the Bronco. Oh, we just get massive understeer again through there. Come on, Typhoon. Come on, moron driver. Let's not do that. So curiously, the rear-wheel drive car might actually win the all-snow off-road event. We're certainly fighting up there for it, which is wonderful and would be highly entertaining if it could do it. Lots of understeer from me there. We really are not... Again, I'm not adapted to this car. These particular conditions amazingly well. This is definitely more of a... on-road truck, so to speak. If this wasn't covered in snow, we might see a little bit of it. Well, it's not a different story as such. I think we'll still struggle, but this does make the difference even greater, if you will. Oh dear. That's a wall. That's fine. With 6th, we're still going to get some valuable points. we could really do with holding on to 6th. Yeah, the Cherokee just doesn't work out here. And that's on, you think it's pretty much on the same compound tyres as the Hummer, so that does, the Hummer gets very big tyres and everything. The Cherokee won't have the same PI to play with, but still, that does surprise me. What have we got going on up ahead? Is that, oh, is that some lapping going on, I think? It may well be. Yeah, Hemi Cuda, not going to be enjoying life out here on the snow. Rear-wheel drive, a lot of power, I would imagine, not going to work. Nope, not going to work around this particular track, much like Ambleside or those kind of circuits. It's just not going to have any luck. We will keep well out of the way, which is always appreciated. We will fly past one more lap to try and cling on. It's very close on the old points here. Okay, we're around that. Let's just hold on for dear life around the final corner. I think we're much quicker than that Jeep in terms of straight line speed, so we can actually pull a good gap. We get well out of the way. I just can't get it turned in for the first corner. Not really helpful. Now we can't get it turned in, and then we get a load of oversteer. End up buzzing the limiter as it's just sliding around. Stop oversteering, please. And the good news is, because this thing is so fast up that hill, even if the Cherokee does find a way past, it might struggle to hold on to it, just because we're going to be so, hopefully, so quick. Now, can we defend at the hairpin? We can. I mean, we would force the Cherokee around the outside. It didn't fancy trying that. Looked for a way underneath. Wasn't going to have any luck there. Get slowed down for the kind of penultimate corner. This should be flat out for everybody up the hill. And one more turn. It's a nasty turn that we have to deal with at the end of this lap. And I mean, I'm a little bit scared of it with the Typhoon. We have got around it safely so far, and we do on the final time of asking as well. It's a 6th place for the Typhoon. Important to make sure we score some solid points there. We did. Oh, the rear-wheel drive car won. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. The Impala on rally tyres beat everything. Well done. Well done indeed. The Wrangler scored us some good points. Red team take a 2nd round victory. So, we move on to Bamborough. I could be quite fast here. Oh, although we're at the back. We're on the Bamborough Coast Circuit. I could be quite quick here. Possibly look out for... Well, the Firebird should work. The Impala should work here as well. Wouldn't necessarily expect the Hummer to be great at this track. Could be wrong, but this is more of a power circuit in general. Yeah, the Hemi-Cuda much better here than on the snow. I guess we'll find out how things go. The Corvette around the place as well could work. I mean, we've got the all-wheel drive traction off the line that's going to catapult us up through the field a little bit. Won't get us to the front, but still, it's a nice little advantage for us. Coax it around the corner, miles of understeer. Now that Impala is going to have crazy grip with us on rally tyres if it doesn't get boxed out of the checkpoint. I think it got it. No, it didn't. That's really unlucky. So the Impala has rally tyres, which means it's super, super grippy. That will mean that it won't have much straight line speed then. I just assumed it was going to be built much like the Firebird as an all-speed car, going for rear-wheel drive, just kind of be strong on tarmac races, sacrifice dirt. But that is not the case with that car. I mean, it's still got an okay amount of power, but regardless, it was unfortunately boxed out of checkpoints. So we're not going to find out how that would go now. You'd rather get boxed out of checkpoint on the first lap and then have the rest of the race to try and climb your way back through the field, but it's still going to be difficult. Oh god, the understeer is chronic in this. It really is a big boat. Oh god, it doesn't really respond to what I'm wanting it to be doing, but never mind. If I can coax it around a lap, I think this probably will be one of the quickest cars here, but I've got to try and coax it around a lap. I've got to coax it around multiple laps without any mistakes if I want to catch up to the vehicles ahead. Easier said than done. The Hummer is up in 4th. Points are looking terrible for us. Can't do much. I can't do much myself. All we can do is try and catch up with these vehicles ahead and not outbrake ourselves again like a complete plank. I fear we're all in very similar... We're probably all doing very similar lap times, but we're all that kind of couple of seconds apart. The Firebird might be catching. Now, what we could see, possibly, is if blue team don't do it right, they could end up fighting each other and costing themselves a whole chunk of time. Oh god, it just doesn't turn, this car. I get it slowed down to the sort of level I'm so used to turning into turn 1 at, and I go to do that with this, and it's just nothing. I've got to slow it down way more than I'm expecting. The Jeep is actually really good through the corners, so that's pulling massively on the Firebird through these turns. Oh, and the Pontiac has made a mistake through there. It ended up out wide on the snow. Now in my car, that's not much of a problem, but in the rear-wheel drive muscle car, big problem. Well, no big problem, you just lose a lot more time in that car. We've pulled away, clear everybody else by quite a margin here. Stevie leading the rest of the group. That was all the Jeeps. Back there. Come on, Typhoon. I feel like this is going to quickly become one of those races of what could have been had I learnt to drive the car quicker. Turn 1 predominantly, where we're losing all the time. But, yeah, a little bit too much understeer around this track. It's strange that it was so quick at Broadway. I guess the fair amount of defending had to go on at Broadway in some places, as the critical places as well, but still. Yeah, maybe, come on. I guess maybe the lower speed corners of Broadway also help. When this thing is kind of all acceleration, you can just utilise that strength. We're catching the Firebird a little bit here. Firebird had the wheel on the snow, although this is that's one of the few cars that we won't just blitz down the straights. That is one of the cars that will give us some serious competition there for the top end, so we can get close to it, but we'd have to pass it on a corner? Maybe we should have to out-accelerate it somewhere. Not that we're going to have, I think, enough laps to really do anything anyway, because it's quite, well, better through the final section. Hummer is a little bit closer. Slightly alarming. Points we're definitely not going to get. The Impala's up to 11th, but it could maybe sneak a few more positions. Mostly red team cars back there, though, that's the problem. We have really slowed it down for turn 1, which we have to do here if we're going to make it work. And we get it through there. I mean, I was just watching that Firebird slip and slide around everywhere. We just don't turn through all of that. The Hummer's almost drifting through all of these corners to try and get that thing to turn. I mean, it's getting some speed. I think it's going to run into Typhoon acceleration and not get any further, although it is right on the bumper, which is concerning. It may want to have a dive on this final lap. We've got to be a little careful here. Can't afford to make a mistake into these final corners. There is the Hummer, it's having a look. We will get across and we will park the Typhoon on the apex. It gets to the inside, but it won't outrun us to the finish line. We will hold on to a podium. No answer to that Jeep, that thing was long gone. I think similar lap times to the Firebird. Maybe the Firebird a little quicker, although mine a little more consistent once I can figure out how to drive the damn thing. Yeah, not quite the track for the red team vehicles to excel at. A little unlucky for our Impala as well, early on there. Typhoon continues to score good points. We are back off-road, well, at least partially off-road for the next race. I'm hoping maybe Typhoon is going to be quite good here. Start on pole, that's nice. The Bronco with its off-road, well, I think it's on the proper rally tyres, the off-road race tyres, so that's going to have a lot of grip on the dirt section. Not going to be great anywhere else. The Typhoon is going to like the hill. The hill after turn 1, especially starting at the front for me. The hill after turn 1 is good for the Typhoon. The start line is awful for the Hummer. Of course, those things are bad off the line, but when you start on a hill like that, they're really bad off the line. So the Hummer is going to have a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of understeer, of course. I should probably remember that. Yeah, we can probably do quite well in building a gap, but we do have to worry about the dirt section. Now, this is not the nastiest of dirt sections, in as far as there's only really one big corner, that's the hairpin. Now, all-wheel drive will save me to an extent, but it's still going to be bad, really, getting into the hairpin, and, well, we should be okay to be flat out down here, although I just got a really big twitch going over the crest, and very nearly missed the checkpoint. Oh! Slidey time for the truck. I think we need to win this one, red team. I think if we lose this one, blue are going to win overall. So we could do with scoring some good points here. Oh, okay, we are out of there. Now, our Impala's had another unfortunate start. I think she's got stuck in traffic. I mean, one of the other downsides for the rear-wheel drive car might be very, very quick. However, off the line, it gets swamped by everything. But the Hummer is already up to third? That is alarming. That thing that dropped through the fields at the start, I mean, it was immediately gone to almost the back of the field. If that's already up to third, we're in trouble here. In fact, red team are in massive trouble here. What has gone on? Well, we shall fly the flag for red team and pray miracles happen further back, because I got nothing else. We've got to try and stay... I just want to try and stay far enough away from the Hummer that it can't catch us down here. Because if it does get towards the back of us, it will just dive bomb us at the hairpin and be past, and there is nothing I can do about it because we will not have the brakes or the grip to fight it. We'll outrun the Hummer everywhere in terms of straight line speed, but it is going to have so much better grip and braking through there that yeah, it would be a big concern. I feel like something weird must have gone on back there. I mean, blue team have even got their non-off-road tired rear-wheel drive muscle car up in 5th, so hopefully the horde of red team cars that did so well on the previous off-road race are going to start making some ground up. Possibly. They're going to need some more points than this. In fact, we are actually driving away at the front, if anything, I think. This might be the kind of ideal combination circuit for the Typhoon, in that it's just the power. The power up the hills is wonderful, and unlike the difficulties you get with, for example, the muscle cars, we still have good enough traction on the dirt that we can get away with it, maybe. I say that, and this is when we get caught by the Hummer on the final lap of the race or something stupid, because it just had a bad lap that last one around. We're just trying to yeah, thinking out loud of how we might be doing what we are currently doing here. Oh, don't do that though. Now that is something that you won't get with the Hummer, of course. That's got much more composed on the dirt. I've got to not get complacent with the Typhoon. We'll have lost a big chunk of time through there. We're really hoping that some red cars can catch it. It's really Danger Man that's going to hold, well, possibly hold the key to this one. Depends, really. If anyone can catch that 4th, 5th place battle from red team and do anything about it, that would be vitally important, basically. We need some red cars to be able to mix it up there. Oh, the red cars missed a checkpoint. Not that that was a huge chunk of points, but still we could have done without red team vehicles losing points from missed checkpoints. Said I'm doing what I can here. I almost caught a little bit. That last lap not so good for me. Well, we know where it went wrong. Let's try not to do that again. I'm always scared of that section on this circuit. It's a very easy place to get everything wrong. We've seen plenty of cars miss checkpoints, but it's really easy to get all manner of twitchy on your own sometimes and just get into trouble. So, yeah. And my vehicle is not perfectly suited. You've got a rally, a normal A-class, B-class vehicle built for this kind of stuff. It'd be fine to be flat out through there, no trouble. This can do it, it's just not as comfortable doing it, basically. Oh, come on. We are around the dirt. There's not really... If the Impala can do something, but it won't score enough points. I mean, the Impala got 3rd, it wouldn't score enough points, I don't think. And it might not even have the time. We are still clear of the Hummer, again, provided no massive mishaps on the final lap. Sadly, our Jeeps got me. I guess this track here is just not enough off-road for the Jeeps to quite work, and something went on the start of the race that has spread the field out massively. One more lap around for the Typhoon. The Hummer is, if anything, maybe a little further away again. That's comforting to know. yeah, I mean, it's definitely not that far down in terms of lap time. We're not strolling away from it, but it doesn't really have an answer for the Typhoon, and it's probably this hill. That's where we get the lap time. Although not if we do that. Just a little too late on the brakes, but yeah, it's just the power. The power of the Typhoon, and relative lightweight, certainly compared to a Hummer, for example, that does make it very, very good around this circuit. Points still not going to be enough anywhere. We need a big miracle, and it is not going to arrive here, sadly. And there is nothing I can do about it other than make sure that we get the victory, make sure we don't do anything stupid on these final couple of corners. Take it a little bit easy. Not too easy, but yeah, don't do anything stupid. The Hummer has basically been sideways out every corner. Every time I've looked back to see it, the Hummer has been sideways. Oh, out of the corners, we'll brush the wall. Yeah, we need third place, basically, if we were to win this, which we're not going to get. Standing in Impala is going to be out dragging those cars. Well, I guess we'll see. We crossed the line. It's a victory for the Typhoon. In the end, kind of straight, we got to the lead, we ran away, we kept ourselves out of trouble. And it was quick there. The Hummer got up to second, but couldn't do anything about it. Ooh, we've got fourth. Oh, fifth. Oh no, because of course the Impala's going to get murdered on the run to the line. We need one place somewhere, and nope, it's all gone again. The Impala just didn't have any straight line speed. Oh, if we hadn't had, again, it's a story. Whatever happened on the first lap, I didn't see because we were busy at the front running away. Whatever happened there, had that not happened, there's a lot of what ifs and buts, etc. in this one. We could have maybe got that one, but oh no, it is 2-2. Never mind. We have... I thought we were done for. There's still a chance. So, the deciding round. The Prince's Street Gardens circuit. That Impala... Okay, it's got quite a nice spot on the grid. Impala, stay out of trouble, run away. This is your time to shine, I think. It may well come down to the Impala versus the Cherokee, the Jeep. At the front of this one, they've got good spots on the grid. They've got, well, the Cherokee apparently is quite good in terms of the cornering. The Impala we know has got better tyres than most. We are going to launch like crazy, let's not forget. The Chevy won't be able to match the launch of the Typhoon. In fact, we are probably the fastest accelerating vehicle here by actually quite a long way. Now, we are going to lead into turn 1, and now we can make a very, very difficult to pass vehicle here. If we can get through all of this ghost mode, come out the other side in the lead, I can be a very annoying car, basically. Not to my teammate, of course, who is in an awkward place. Come on, Impala, get past that. Now, what I'm going to try and do here, so we're going to use our acceleration, we'll pass everybody. I will be more than happy to let the Impala go, because I think that's going to be a quicker car over the course of a lap, but I've got to try and do it. Go, 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 Impala. Try and do it without letting the Cherokee through, which I can't do there. It's a little bit slidey. Oh god, sorry, Impala. Again, we're going to cause issues for our teammate. There's a very narrow gap that we're going to go through with all of that. Right, we're going to have to defend into turn 1. Now, what I'm hoping... I was hoping that I was hoping we get the Impala past the... I'm causing mayhem in this one, basically. We have got the great Typhoon train going on, and I've screwed my teammate up a little bit, but I couldn't let the Impala go without letting the Cherokee go past. And we're going to go and get straight back past the Jeep again down here, because we've just got so much acceleration in this. Oh, I like my Typhoon. I really like my Typhoon. I like my Cyclone as well that I have. They're very, very quick. Come on, get off the corner, and once again, we'll get off the corner. We will just get out of range of the Jeep. Now, it might want to try and have a look into the final corner, but where do you go? You're not... Well, you throw it up the inside. Go for it, my friend. And then GMC power. We'll get back past. The Hummer might be a bigger issue, because that thing has got quite some acceleration to it. See, we can just fire back through here, although we're going to get a push from the Hummer. Can we get to the inside of the Jeep? In fact, I'm almost like, do I really need to overtake it here? Oh, we're getting punted by everything. That's not appreciated. Well, yeah, okay, now the Jeep's passed because we've got punted clear by the Hummer. Yeah, I mean, the bash bars on the front of the Hummer came into good effect there. It is safe to say, oh, no, overdriven that one. Not going to make that one work. We will lead on the Hummer. That's the, yeah, don't push me out of the way at the hairpin next time. I'm not particularly pleased with that one when we're battling for the lead of the race. So, yeah, we will return serve. Oh, and then understeer. Oh, don't end up in the wall. Christ. Very nearly did. What we've got going on behind us? It's close at the moment in terms of the points. Can we get stopped? Up here we can. Just. We really need the Impala to pass the Broncos. The Broncos actually quite quick here because it's got those off-road race tyres on that are very grippy, much grippier than the tyres everyone else is currently sat on. So yeah, the Bronco has actually got a fair amount of speed in all of this. We are off that hairpin. Cherokee now in clean air is not getting slowed down by the Typhoon. He's going to run pretty far into the distance, basically. We'll be able to find a way past the Hummer unless it makes a mistake somewhere. It's just got, although it has made a bit of a mistake here, so we might have a chance. But no, it's just I can't get the front. We just need a little bit more front end grip on this. I mean, we've got a little bit more front end grip on this to be astonishingly unbeatable, so, you know. It's not enough. It's not enough here whatsoever. I'm going to get caught and passed by the Impala, I suspect, on this lap. You know what? I'm actually going to just let it go. It's the only one that stands a chance here of catching that Hummer. I don't have a hope in hell of catching the Hummer, and if the Impala gets a clean lap, it might be able to do something. That's why we let it go there, because I know how quick that'll be up the hill. So we'll let it go, chase after the Hummer. It might be able to do something on the final lap, and if it can do something on the final lap, then we win. Can I push it, do we reckon? Nope. I actually went to go give it a push, and it moved out of the way slightly. No, it's not going to be able to do enough. We're one place away in all of this. And it isn't going to be... Yeah, we're not going to be able to get it. God damn it. Well, there we go. Jeez, the speed a car with actual good tyres can take through the final corner. I cannot. Unless we can miracle something up further back, we're going to cross the line. I mean, you know it's a good adventure when it's 50 points in it. But we're going to need a miracle from somewhere, yeah, something further back. We need to get a 10th or an 8th. I don't think we're going to get that. We get 7th at least, that's something. We don't get 8th, so yeah, we'd have to get 10th away from the Illumicraft at the death. I don't know where they are on the track. I didn't see if there was any chance of it. There isn't. In the end, Blue Team are going to take it just. Blue Team are going to take the adventure. 50 points. Yeah, Typhoon was interesting. At the right track, it's phenomenal. At some circuits, not quite so good. It's quite understeery. It is quite understeery, to say the least. The Cherokee, surprisingly... Again, the Cherokee was very good at some tracks, then not at others. It's weird. But was good fun. Was good fun indeed. And that is going to be it for this video. If you'd like to sign up to take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. There'll be a link in the description. Find the versus the community sign up section, and you can register to take part in there. That, though, shall be it from me. Until next time, thank you all very much for watching, and a goodbye.